you. Welcome, sir. Welcome. Please be seated. Just in case it's...
Yeah, just in case.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Your Excellency Ambassador Lemeron Kanto, and your entire team at our embassy in Brazil, members of the diaspora who are here, and my wife Tessie, who has joined me, distinguished family members. Good evening.
Good evening.
Today I'll be very brief because it would be good for us to enjoy some chakula on the eve of the new year, and more so at the residence of the ambassador. So we will want to make sure that we don't ruin your appetite. But first of all, let me at the very outset say that I and my wife have been very, very honored and delighted that you have given us all the courtesies that have made our visit here very smooth. We thank you so much from the day we put our feet on the ground here up to today, and even what follows. You have been exemplary, and we really want to acknowledge that. Thank you so much for that. A number of issues have been raised, and I'll come to them a little later. But the one thing that I want to bring out is that we have a new government in place. A government that has emerged from a democratic process. And I stand here to request you to really be proud of it, because since 1963, when we got our independence, one thing that people tend to forget is that Kenya has religiously held its elections every 5 years. There may be challenges around those elections, but we have always held those elections, and we have had now a situation where we have transited from the founding father of the nation and now to the 5th president in a fairly smooth process. Our democracy has evolved, and in certain circumstances where people have been aggrieved, they have an avenue to express their concerns and to seek redress, and that is the Supreme Court of Kenya, especially when it comes to the presidential election. And again, the Supreme Court of Kenya has proven itself as a mature and steady institution, and it has made its decisions with a lot of respect. And if you just go by mere statistics, elections were about 300 petitions at various levels. And we have finished this election, to the best of my knowledge, maybe there were just about 30 petitions. So you can imagine a decline from about 300 petitions to just about 30 petitions across the board. So that tells you that the process has really evolved, and we are now moving in the right direction. So I'm here to represent our government, to represent Dr. William Ruto as our president at the inauguration of President Lula da Silva tomorrow, and then we can start the long journey back. It's not, I really respect you people. It's a long journey, to be honest. But I want to commend you also, Mr. Balozi and the team, that you are standing out very well for the country, because listening to you earlier in the day, you have a very good focus as a team to make sure that you can grow business and grow the relationship between Kenya and Brazil, and indeed Latin America in totality. That has come out very, very strongly. The focus, the presentation you gave was very clear, and we look forward to the delegation that you said is likely to be in shillings in a year. And that can be done if we can tackle some of the concerns that the chair lady and the other members have touched on here, make it much easier for them to interact and feel stable where they are residing and working, give them the convenience that is necessary for them to be able to visit when they wish to do so. And also to make sure that we can maximize self-20s digitized. That is part of the target. So whatever is pending, we shall try and accelerate so that can be achieved. And I want to commend you for coming all the way, plus kilometers. And to be able to, the early day meters, or you are doing long distance, you'd always say, I want to be Kipchoge Keino. For those who here we are, moving forward, let us grow. We are going to witness being inaugurated, has visited Kenya before, during the time of Mwai Kibaki. I remember repeat that holds Brazil in high regard to represent him at this auspicious occasion. And I hope that at some time, once we report back, he may see it fit to make a state visit to this country sometime going forward. That would be very good to be able to grow the business and the opportunities that abound between the two countries. So, asanteni sana. But before I sit, I think I'll request that you all of toasting the prosperity of the two countries and to His Excellency President William RUTO as we usher in the new year. To the President. Asante sana. And I also wish everybody here a prosperous and happy 2023. God bless you all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Excellency, invited guests, kindly allow me to write back on how we are going to partake. We